Hello everyone. I wanted to make a video about some open source resources. So one of the missions of this channel, the Online Adjunct, is to provide open source resources for students or readers that can assist you when you're thinking about or taking online classes or just doing self-learning and you want to find a number of resources to get you started. So this is called the Internet Archive, and it has a number of resources that are free to users. You can create an account, and then you can borrow the books or create a list for books that are currently being borrowed. So I'll show you that in a few minutes. So here are the various subjects. A lot of different types of books, and a number of these books are rather old, but they do have books that are up to date. So for example, if you were given an assignment where you had to get a book that's kind of old and it might be hard for you to get, this is one of the resources that you could use. And as you can see, as I scroll down, you see the opportunity to borrow. You borrow the book, I believe you get an opportunity to borrow it for 14 days. So you're able to pick a number of books, or you could actually search. So I teach healthcare informatics and data analytics. I am an actual adjunct for a number of universities, and I do it on a part-time basis. So if I wanted to select a book about healthcare or innovation in healthcare practices, I could select that book. You get an opportunity to preview the book. You could also click on want to read and it would be added to your read list, or you could actually borrow the book. So you can see the book was made in 1988 and it has some information. But let me show you something else. This is also part of the Internet Archive. It's actually the archive of a number of collections throughout the global society. So as you can see, you have LibriVox here, and you're probably familiar with the free audiobook collection, but you also have libraries from like the California Digital Library, the European Library, United States Patent and Trademark Office documents, television archives. Here's one from the Grateful Dead, community images, television archives, old time radio, even some information on Iraq War. So again, this is a resource that you could use if you needed to. So you can look at also books to borrow. Here's the tab for the open library, but they also have videos. So you can see at the top there are a number of featured videos as well as news, video games. Here you find some more audios, like they have the live music archive, and then again the LibriVox. Here is software, and here are images. So the other day I created a video on reading tips, and I used one of the books to show you the reading tips. You might notice that the background is kind of dark and you can't highlight the background. So if you experienced my video episode 1 on reading tips, you might have seen that the background is kind of dark and you can't really make it any lighter. You can zoom in though. That's one thing that you can do. And this video that you're seeing image here, the chasm of what is a gap between medical centers and school of management. So there's this whole gap between this whole role and perspective of those who are in the medical field, the white coats, and those who are in the management field. I'm going to make a video on this because I mentioned something about when you have to do a discussion, how you can read your book and how you can record what I call a brain dump and then take that, email it to yourself in a text file, and then move around the information in text and create a discussion post for your assignment. But I really wanted to take some time and show you for this video some open source resources that you can use as you're, again, taking online courses, or maybe you just want to learn some information. So part of my mission for the online adjunct is to provide a number of tips for you. Tips on reading, tips on testing, tips on writing, tips for discussions, and then some other multi-purpose videos that'll help you in your online educational journey. So if you think this is a good video and you find it valuable, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification button so that when I upload another video, you have an opportunity to see it first. This has been the Online Adjunct. I'm Dr. Rutledge. I hope you found this valuable. Until next time, take care now.